Welcome back to the ISMA Insurance Agency video series on Medicare. In this video, we'll provide some high-level information on Medicare premiums.
There's no premium for Medicare Part A for most individuals who have worked at least 10 years. There is a standard quarterly premium for Part B. Higher income earners will pay more. Premiums for Part D plans vary according to which plan an individual chooses. Plans should be chosen based on a medication list. Again, high-income earners will pay more. Part C, Medicare Advantage plans, may have a premium or the premium may be a $0 amount. For more details on cost, which change annually, check out the Medicare Supplement page at ismaia.com.
In my reading about the cost of Medicare, I've seen frequent references to IRMA. Who is this IRMA person and what does she have to do with the cost of Medicare?
Well, IRMA is not a person. IRMA is an acronym for the Income-Related Monthly Adjustment Amount. In simple terms, it means that higher income earners will pay more for Medicare Part B and Part D premiums. The amount of IRMA is determined by an individual's adjusted gross income as reported on their federal tax return from 2 years ago. They'll see adjustment amounts for IRMA on their Medicare statement. Higher income earners who enroll in Part D plan will have two premiums to pay. The first will be a Medicare invoice that includes charges for IRMA, and the second, the insurance company will send a separate invoice for the plan premium.
One thing we'd like to point out is that because IRMA is based on an individual's adjusted gross income as reported on their federal taxes from 2 years ago, if they experience a substantial reduction in income because they retire, for example, they don't have to wait 2 full years for their IRMA to be reduced.
That's right. The Social Security Administration offers Form SSA-44, a life-changing event, for individuals to use to apply for a reduction in IRMA. If an individual has been notified that their premiums for Medicare Part B and or Medicare Part D include an IRMA, and they have a reduction in income, they can fill out and submit an SSA-44 form. In this case, the life-changing event will be work stoppage due to retirement. It may take Social Security several weeks to process the request.
Let's wrap this up by talking about how to pay monthly premiums.
After applying for Medicare, Social Security will send a letter notifying individuals of the amount of IRMA that they'll owe for Part B and Part D premiums. The Part B and Part D IRMA is billed directly by Medicare. If an individual doesn't pay their IRMA, they may be at risk for disenrollment. For more information about IRMA, please go to medicare.gov.
When an individual enrolls in Part A and B, Medicare will send a statement listing the standard Part B premium before IRMA is applied. The first statement from Medicare may not be accurate because it can take 2 to 3 months for the IRS to provide income information to the Social Security Administration. A few weeks later, individuals will receive a second invoice from Medicare with an IRMA adjustment for both Part B and Part D.
We also want to point out that an individual who has a health savings account will have more options for using the HSA once they reach age 65, aside from paying for qualified medical expenses. For example, they can use HSA funds to pay for Medicare Part B and D premiums and Medicare Advantage HMO premiums. However, premiums for a Medicare supplement policy, such as a Medigap or the ISMA Medicare supplement, may not be paid from a health savings account.
While we're on the topic of Medicare and health savings accounts, another important note is that an individual who works for an employer with 20 or more employees who has an HSA can continue to make pre-tax contributions to their HSA after they turn 65 and until they stop working if they have not applied for Social Security benefits and postpone applying for Medicare Part A and B. That's a quick overview of Medicare premiums. To learn more, visit medicare.gov. You can also find additional information and check out our other videos at ismaia.com. As you're making decisions, we encourage you to contact ISMA Insurance Agency for individualized guidance from one of our agents.